team. What are your names?
I'm Nathan.
And I'm Charlie. We're both prod leads here at Utah Esports Productions.
What are you guys doing for the stream?
Today I'm working the entire floor. I'm getting teams together, making sure people are in the right places, and overall managing time.
And I'm managing the control room, so pretty much managing technical direction, all the timers, everything that has to do with getting control rooms, getting the stream actually out to the world.
So just general question, like, we're streaming on Twitch, right? I mean, that's something is it new for you? Have we been streaming on Twitch for a while?
Yeah, we've actually been streaming on Twitch for, like 7-8 years at this point. We actually have 2 Twitch channels. We have the University of Utah Esports channel, which is what we're live on today, twitch.tv/U_esports. And of course the official University of Utah channel, which we don't really use anymore, but does exist.
Just a little bit of context about ourselves. You know, we've been an organization in the division of games that's been focused on getting our esports team streamed every week whenever they play. When the pandemic happened, everything got shut down, and then basically a couple guys, Nathan and I included, kind of came around in 2022 when lockdowns were being lifted, and we kind of just rebuilt everything from the ground up here for Utah Esports Productions.
So we've been doing this for 7 to 8 years, you said, right?
Yep, about that.
Do you think everything runs more smooth now these days with more time?
So this is my 3rd year on the team. I'm the 3rd year, so I've done this since my freshman year. Definitely is a lot smoother now. We've got a lot more streamlined, a lot better setup going on. Overall, we try to actually have more people who want to do this, which always makes things easier.
It's always exciting because every year we do an interest survey for everyone in the games program and also outside the games program, and it's always exciting to see everyone come in and get new people to kind of join the organization. It's just awesome.
As an avid Twitch viewer, I think that chat is one of the most important parts of Twitch. Do you think that the students who aren't able to make it today are having a fun time participating in chat?
Oh, absolutely. Last I checked, we had, a couple hundred viewers going on?
Yeah, so we're averaging around 70, 80, and that usually jumps up whenever we start showing off a game, especially when it's one of our alt control games that shoots up very rapidly, because we got John out there with Sierra kind of doing some actual floor cam business. But yeah, no, students are very hyped. They're always active in chat, especially for games launch, because that's when everyone gets their games out to the world. So,
what is your guys' favorite Twitch emote?
7TV.
7TV is allowed.
I don't use Twitch chat. Normally, I work so many Twitch streams that I don't get a chance to talk in chat.
What about an old school Twitch emote? PogChamp?
I never really used Twitch chat.
That's crazy. Do you have one?
I don't either, because just like Nathan, I also worked in the streams a lot. I actually wasn't really big into Twitch when I kind of came into Utah Esports Productions, and it was kind of learning on the job how Twitch functions and kind of the quirks around the platform as compared to, say, for example, YouTube or others. And I have to say, it was definitely very interesting. And I'm still not using Twitch to this day.
Okay, well, I mean, that's crazy. That's good to know, though. Thank you guys for the interview. Appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck with the stream, guys.
Thank you. Enjoy your documentary.
Thank you. Rockin' Derby. Can I get your name and what you did on your team?
I'm Dylan Bennett, and I was the tech artist on the team.
Now we can go ahead and get the game started, and then we'll talk while we race.
Oh boy, okay.
Did not think I'd be interviewing a grown man on a rocking horse.
Yeah,
just let it be known.
This is surprising.
But then again, I'm also on a rocking horse, so I think that makes it fair.
Hey.
How was it making a rocking horse racing game?
I mean, it was great fun. Honestly, we did a lot of R&D with Mario Kart. It's weird because you have to realize that a lot of the assets that you're making probably they don't need to be too high level of detail because people are just going to be zooming past them.
Do you think there was a lot of scope issues with a game like this? Did you guys want to make multiple tracks at all? Or?
Yes, there were scope issues, but it's not really because of we didn't have the ability to make the stuff. We kind of got not screwed over, but we got a bad dispersion of talent on the team.
Could you sort of explain what you mean by that?
Yeah, so what I mean by that is, we only had one tech artist. Which is moi. We had 3 artists, we had 3 producers, and 4 engineers.
What's wrong, you get out of breath?
I can't talk and raw. We knew we had to be careful with scope, and we certainly did. Oh no.
I'm in second?
Yeah, no, I got stuck and it won't turn. There we go. There we go.
Dude, I threw away my lead.
God, that is a tiring game.
Yes,
I wasn't expecting that. I was it's just a rocking horse.
That's why I started putting my feet on the floor.
Okay, he's using strategy.
Hey, I have to talk at the same time.
I was not aware of this strategy. I can't even speak. Strategy. One thing. Was there any funny moments, any funny stories you have from making this game?
Yeah. Oh, okay, that was interesting.
That's really fun, dog.
So something that was like, I thought it was hilarious. We had a little bit of miscommunication between the artists. We had 4 artists, 1 tech artist, 3, 1 traditional, and then 2 more that were 3D artists. We talked to the 3D artists. Like, oh, we aren't comfortable modeling the horse. The 2D artist wasn't there, and she's primarily a 2D artist, so they were like, oh, she's not comfortable making the horse. The miscommunication was like, all the other artists were saying they weren't comfortable making the horse. Because one artist was gone, her friend was like, oh, she's only used Maya and ZBrush like once or twice, she's probably not comfortable, so we just assumed. So for like 5 painstaking days, I worked on that horse. Now, if you look at the horse, it's very simple.
Wait, you made that horse?
Yes.
Okay.
When I was making this thing, I wanted to bang my head against a brick wall. After I finished it, like literally the second I finished it, I turned around and I just look at the 2D artist. She's in ZBrush, making the best dang.
Most beautiful horse you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, no, it's like literally like AAA quality Misfortune from League of Legends in ZBrush. I went up to her, I was like, why the hell am I making the horse?
Did you ended up using your horse?
Yes, that is my horse.
That's
still.
your horse?
Yeah.
I mean, I think your horse looks great, personally.
Thank you. I'm
Let it be
surprised
known.
we're still using it, honestly.
Yeah, it has
I appreciate that.
soul. You have a soul.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
I appreciate you letting us play your game.
Yeah, of course.
I'm used to saying shout out your game on Steam to the camera, but I don't believe this is going to be on
Yeah,
Steam.
no, it's not gonna. It might be on Steam.
We're
Controllers.
gonna put a regular controller version out at some point.
Really?
So yes, Steam.
So follow us, Rockin' Derby on Instagram.
I think my mic should have picked that up. Rockin' Derby on Instagram, just to be for sure. All right, I think we're good. Welcome to Just the Boss Fights. Can I get a name?
I'm Alyssa Robinson.
And what do you do for the game?
I'm the lead designer and game director.
So what kind of game is Just the Boss Fights?
So Just the Boss Fights is a side-scroller action platformer. The idea is your character is expecting to go on this grand adventure full of side quests, interesting places, and interesting people. And instead, they're just randomly teleporting from aggressive character to aggressive character, getting themselves into these really intense fights. Their gear keeps changing, they're disoriented because they don't know where they've been, and they're just trying to figure out what's causing all of this.
I mean, my first question that pops into my mind thinking about a game that's just the boss fights is how are you going to make it so that it's not permanently intense, you know?
Yeah, so this was the hardest part of designing our game, actually, making it so that we had those kind of lulls for people. The main thing that we did was we have a tutorial, as you can see here, and we have a couple of smaller sections that are just for quickly teaching you new mechanics, or at least the basics of them. And so those gives the player a little bit of time to breathe. A lot of bosses also have slower spots that you can use to kind of take a breather, heal, regenerate your mana.
So what kind of narrative does a game that is just the boss fights have?
It's sort of this mystery narrative. It has some meta aspects to it as well, where there's like some parts at the end that kind of connects the player to the character. And it's largely like, hey, what is going on? I'm getting into all these comedic situations. We've got all these wacky characters like the raccoon here and the frog wizard, which is not supposed to be there because we're still in our early stages.
So as a designer, what kind of things did you design for this game?
So I did a lot of the gameplay ideation and design. I was the one that advocated we did a side-scroller platformer. I came up with moves for the frog wizard in our prototype phase where I was not the lead designer or director yet. And then from there, I directed my designers to kind of come up with some concepts for bosses. We reviewed them and then started fleshing them out. I worked on the dragon as well. You'll see there's a dragon fight in the game, as well as parts of the final boss and the level design for the duo boss.
So how many boss fights are there in this game?
There are 4 boss fights, and currently there are 3 hard modes, but we have plans for a 4th hard mode.
If you had to rate the difficulty of this game out of 10, what would you give it?
You know, that's actually really hard for me to say because being the lead designer, I have played probably 30 hours of this game, which you're not supposed to because it's a capstone game.
Yeah.
So I'm way too experienced to really have a good opinion on that. Most people seem to find it in like the 5 to 8 range. based on
Like a
skill.
difficulty scale, sort of?
Yeah, like out of 10.
Starts off easy, gets really hard.
Uh-huh.
And what do you think the funniest thing that's happened to you while developing the game has been?
The funniest thing was early on in our development process, we had this revelation at the first playtest where I had played the game so much that I didn't know how to feel out what was balanced and what wasn't because I knew everything. And so our first playtest, I put in the boss thinking, okay, this is pretty easy. It's doable. And then it was like this whole thing where people were trying to beat it and really just like grinding at it. Some people took like 20 or 30 attempts at it and couldn't beat it. So it's changed a lot since then. I need to plan for people to know nothing about this.
It's one of the hardest parts of making a game sometimes.
It's difficult, yeah.
All right, well, I appreciate you letting me play your game. You want to give one more shout out to the game on Steam? Download it for free?
Make sure to download just the boss fights on Steam. It's free. It's in early access right now, and we'll have a full release soon. Also, you can find our OST on Spotify now, so go check that out.
That's crazy. All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So this is for the calibration for height.
So while we calibrate, what's your name?
My name is Ming Yang.
And what did you do for your team? What was your position?
I'm the producer. It's kind of a game industry term. Basically means that I'm the project manager.
How do you come up with an idea like this? I mean, like, this is kind of crazy.
So the idea comes from, there's an episode in Friends where they carry a sofa across the hallway. Pivot. Yeah, that's the idea.
Oh, that's awesome.
But the theme of the game, the story, and the thing come from our art lead. She came up with the idea that if we were moving furniture, it would be more fun if we were moving it in a haunted house.
How was it developing a game like this?
It's stressful, but it's fun. It's our second semester in the master program, so we have some experience developing games within students. It does come with some unique challenges, especially QA. Like, you need to test your game every time you add a new feature, right?
Yeah.
But with this, you need to test play with the controller to get the feeling of how I actually play. But we only have one controller, so the solution is we made a few mini controllers that you can just get a sense of how it plays.
So did you guys have any issues with like scope control for a game like this?
Yes, initially we have like a red light, green light session where you need to hold the controller in a certain place. We had ideas about monsters throwing stuff at you, you need to dodge, things like that. But as you mentioned, it's a student project and scope is a really important thing to control. So we ultimately didn't add those to the game.
Wow, that's awesome. It's so unique. Well, I appreciate you letting me play the game.
Yeah.
Actually, one more question.
Yeah.
Did you have any funny stories from making this game?
Yeah, so making the couch, we were having a really hard time putting the couch together because no one on our team know how to sew things together. Another team of our cohort test played the game, and she's like, you definitely need to make the couch look good. It definitely needs to look like a couch, not just cardboard. Like, okay, but we don't know how to do it. It's like, I know how to do it, I'll help you with it. And with her help, we were able to get this thing together. And she will be on the credit. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So I'm used to saying shout out your game and stuff, but this is just this here, right?
We'll submit our game to Indicate and GDC, and hopefully if you get there, you will see us again on Indicate or GDC.
That's awesome. Well, hopefully we'll see you there.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting me play your game. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Thanks for playing our game.
Thank you.